Okay, I think we're back. We're good. Okay, I think we're back. We're good. You're back. All right, let's see how this thing goes. What's up, AV? What's up? How you doing, Savage? I'm doing pretty good. First stream on the new PC, so of course we're running into some hiccups. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. We even got a new microphone right here, so you know we're doing things. Are you bullish after government shutdown? I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I'm just taking it one trade at a time. That's all I'm doing. One trade at a time. I'm not gonna look too far into it. I'm just gonna see how things pan out, honestly. We don't have the chat working yet. We're on that side. What about multi-stream? What's on the beer list tonight? We have 805 Cerveza. 805 Cerveza. There we go. Now that's working. We're not dropping frames. We're doing all right. We're doing all right here. Okay, so Vision Pepe. Don't worry, I already wrote that down. We got Pepe on the list. What's up, Charles? How you doing? So I do have a long list for you guys today. We got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Doge, ADA, XRP, Hype, AVAX, FET, Aster, SPX, and Near. So we're gonna be checking out a lot of things today, and then I'm gonna get into all of your guys' requests. It's good to be back. It's nice to have some new hardware here, but of course we are probably gonna have to deal with a couple weird things happening because it is a new PC and we already had to deal with restarting the live, so you know how it goes. Where's the heartbeat? No heartbeat. New microphone, new PC, new problems to come. Let's go, baby. But market looks like it wants to push. It does look like it wants to go up. It really does look like it wants to. But this is usually the time where I'm like, we gotta wait and see. We gotta see. Can we check Cookie and Jelly Jelly? Sure. Cookie. Jelly. Got you covered. Congratulations. Well, thanks, man. I don't know if congratulations are in order. All I did was pull out my wallet and pay for it, but when I win something, I'll definitely let you guys know. Alrighty. So, looking at Bitcoin on the daily, we are still hanging on to $100,800. So, the fact that we're still above that, still bullish. We're about to get a death cross. So, that's something that is coming. Pengu, we will check out some Pengu for you. I got you. Pengu. Got you covered. But, yeah, it does look like we're going to get a death cross pretty soon here. But on the daily, we're pretty deep in that bearish control zone. Even if we come down, we should find major support at 93,600. It's a big if on if we go down there, though. Big if. A likely probability to happen is we rally straight on up, getting somewhere in between this $108,000 and $111,000. So I'm expecting a little bit of bullishness right now while things try to reset. No problem, Savage. Anytime. Good evening, Bernard. How you doing? Now let's go ahead and check out our 4-hour time frame here. Oh, that's what I don't have. I don't have my liquidation heat map. Shit. Coin glass liquidation heat map. There we go. That's what I want right there. I knew I was forgetting something. Holy shit. Sorry. We're not supposed to look at that yet. Anyway, I don't want my bias popping in. But looking at our 4-hour time frame, you can see we actually reset our stochastic and we are maintaining the exact same level of support. This is where a lot of traders would probably be looking at, oh, looks like we're holding support. Time to go long. Did you manage to buy the AI 2049 token during the pre-sale? No, I didn't, Joshua. Didn't even hear about it. I don't really play around in the pre-sales ever. The amount of times that I've tried joining a pre-sale and then it just dumps aggressively as soon as it launches, too many to count. So I just don't even play with them anymore. Why do I have 2 exchanges open? I don't like that. So yeah, I don't play with pre-sales. Hopefully you make some good money out of it though, Joshua. I'm hoping for the best for you. So yeah, right now for Bitcoin, I'm thinking that 618 golden retrace should be coming. So I am looking for a move, possibly something around this 7.05% to the upside. Scam bot. It could be a scam bot. Who knows? Who knows? Every pre-sale I bought burned me hard. Yeah, pre-sales. If it's crypto, I don't want them at all. Scamming every chat last 2 days. Is it really? Wow. But anyways, I do think that this is a probability based off of the 4-hour time frame. It's looking like it's kind of bullish, and my pre-market determining if Bitcoin could rally is going off right now, and that's Bitcoin Cash. It's up 3% on the new day, looking pretty strong. So I'm expecting some good things. 100% scam bot? Probably is. Probably is. Anyways, let's open this bad boy up. Let's get ready for a lot of talking. So I have not been regular. I'm going back to regular streams, baby. No PC issues. Let's do this. All right. Anyways, 7.5% move to the upside. I'm looking for 109,786. Can I please look at Fartcoin? You're long on it, and it keeps pooping on me. We'll check out some Fartcoin for you. Altcoin. We'll check it out. So remember, if Bitcoin looks like it's going to go up, a lot of things are going to go up with it. So you just got to wait for the good days. Just got to wait for the good days. Bitcoin overnight, looking pretty goddamn strong. Tried to sell off, not happening. Oh, no, we aren't. No, we aren't. No, we aren't. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. We're not doing that. Not on my live stream. Don't worry, AV. We are going to check that out. Yeah, I've been seeing the scam things last couple days. Every stream. That's crazy. I wonder how much it costs them to do that now that AI is out. I wonder how much. Anyways, I do think this looks good. Liquidation heat map. They tried to take out some of the longs. But, man, that is a ton of liquidity to the upside. That is a ton of liquidity to the upside on the 24-hour time frame. Let's check out the weekly here. On the weekly, it does look like we still have way more liquidity to the downside on the weekly, but that 24-hour, oof, looks like the 24-hour is going to take over. Let's check out the monthly real quick, because this month is supposed to be historically the best month. So if it is, I'm looking for us to get up at least to 111,661. There's $440 million ready for the taking. If you look at the monthly, not much liquidity to the downside, everything to the upside. A lot of shorts they need to squeeze out. Exactly. They really do need to get rid of all these shorts. If it's based on the 24-hour, we're probably going to have a great 24 hours. Great day going into tomorrow. But I would be a little cautious after all the shorts get devastated. They could just send it right back down. So keep your head on a swivel, everybody. Keep your head on a swivel. I don't know how many of you played high school football, but that's all we got to hear every day. Keep your head on a swivel. Okay. All right. All right, coach. Looking at the 1 hour on Ethereum, looks pretty positive. Looking at the 4 hour on Ethereum, looking pretty darn positive. We're trying to get back above that 50 simple moving average. Great. Your picture is covering the map. What? What are you talking about? The map is what are we saying here? Looking at Ethereum on the 4 hour, we are putting in higher highs and higher lows. Great to see. We even have a nice little move, a nice little trend, some might say, going to the upside, where we are looking at it. This is annoying. So we have a beautiful uptrend here. We broke down from it, holding support. Will we get back above it? We don't know. All good now. Okay, all right. We don't know, but based off the 4-hour stochastic, says we're going to go up. Based off the RSI, we're back in that bearish control zone. Usually I would be taking longs. So this, considering it's still maintaining a very mild higher low, I would still be bullish. Still would be bullish on this one until something changes. But as of right now, you already made a 618 from this previous dump right here. We just take it to the next high, and then we look for the next 618 that we could go to, which is looking like we could be getting up to $3,822 on our next leg up. So this is a possibility here for Ethereum, going up about 10.5%. So a really nice move in the course of recovering, but also need to see how we interact with that 38.75. Could be a little rough out there once we get there. But as of right this moment of me looking at the charts, it looks pretty bullish. It looks pretty good. So hard to be bearish right now. Solana here. Solana trying to do that same annoying thing, but it's that same mildly higher low. Mildly higher low. So if we do ignore this uptrend, focus on the breakout, we could see that test at 180 finally. But if I was a betting man, I would be going just for the 618, and that is lining you up with 186.70. So that could yield you a little bit 19% upside and a bearish backtest of your former uptrend, that in which we could actually look to short at that point if we don't break to the upside. So Solana, yeah, you got a lot of work to do, buddy. Got a lot of work to do. Let's see if you got the chutzpah. It's also looking like I might get into a trade tonight, so this is kind of nice. I like how green everything is. I like how things are moving. We got 11 minutes until a 4-hour candle close. This is getting me excited, actually. I do like this. Going into Dogecoin. Dogecoin, nice movements here. Getting back above that 50 simple moving average. Still looking for that 618 golden retrace. Getting to 19,264. Which game are you playing first? I don't know. I'm not going to play any games tonight. I have no clue. Honestly. No idea. But yeah, we are getting bullish AF right now as the market continues stacking on bids with the new government being open. Government's back open. People are buying. As of right now for Dogecoin, what we could possibly see is a little bit of move. Another 10.21% to the upside is a possibility if we do continue moving up. Sweet. Awesome. Love to see it. Moving on. ADA. We lost the uptrend. I was looking for downside. Looks like it got the downside. It's just not playing out like I thought. Even though we cleared the low, it's still a higher low than this low. Frustrating. I know, it's frustrating. But 618 golden retraces, they normally happen. 64.21 is our target. ADA could see a beautiful 13% move to the upside on a common retrace. Now, understand, everybody, things could go much higher. Much higher. All you got to do is just keep drawing from higher points, and the 618s they just keep on going up. So if this thing decided to get buck wild and crazy, it could get all the way back up to 92.37. It could go absolutely wild. So there we go. BTC dominance is dropping. Well, that's because all the alts are green. That wasn't. Thank you for the groundbreaking TA. There we go. Alrighty. Are we cooked? We're not cooked. We are not cooked. We are seeing what overnight traders are thinking, and overnight traders are bullish. This could create a dip in the morning, so prepare yourself mentally for that, and go from there. Just go from there. Next up, we got XRP. XRP, what's up, Crypto Cruise? Welcome back. XRP looks bullish. I hate to say it. It looks bullish. It's going up, bouncing off of our uptrend. Looks really bullish, actually. So we could see this thing test 276 next, or a continuation to the upside could be happening. If it is a continuation to the upside, 514 is your target, and their the XRP spot ETF apparently goes live on the NASDAQ tomorrow. Rumor states. XDC, please. It's refuses to die. We'll check out some XDC for you. We'll check her out. All right, next up we got Hype. Checking out some Hyper Liquid. GFI, we'll check out some GFI for you. All right, Hyper Liquid. I think I do need to clean up this chart a bit. We're going to go out to the daily. I really need to clean this chart. This chart's gross. Vision Pulsed, aka Anthony. 514, no way XRP goes past $3. I wouldn't say no way, but hey, if it's a continuation to the upside, the fibs are saying that's where it's going. I don't like XRP either, guys. I really don't like XRP, but I'm not going to give you bad information. Just plain and simple. I'm not going to give you bad information. Somebody out there could profit off of it. I'm not going to be the one, so we'll just see how it does. Alrighty, so right now with Hyper Liquid, we are in a very interesting spot here. If we can stay above 36.84, these are consecutive higher lows, and you also have a higher high. So this could actually be a beautiful trend reversal, surprisingly, and we could start seeing new highs out of Hyper Liquid. This also looks like a breakout in a formal back test. Holy shit. I'm getting pretty bullish on this one, especially on the daily. Resetting your stochastic, back in the bearish control zone. You are below your 200. That is the one thing that is scaring me about this asset right now, but everything else looks like momentum wants to take this thing up. Look at the 4 hour looks damn good too. Holy shit. You had a nice retracement back in that bearish control zone. Looks a lot like the daily. I kind of like this one. I do kind of like this. If this is going to be some form of continuation to the upside, we'll see new all-time highs. But as of right this moment, I would be looking for that 886. I'd be looking for the 886 coming up here with another higher high. If we do catch bids, that's if we catch bids, we'll be looking for that. All right, possible 41% move if we catch bids. XRP has been the same price for a decade. It is no longer in the 25-cent range. So I don't know what you mean. No longer in the 25-cent range. Alrighty. So, another thing we should pay attention to with this asset is the fact that you had an uptrend. You tried to get back above. You fell down. And you have already made your retracement. So here's your 618. You came down to it once. You tried to fall below it. You're holding it as support. So this is good. Stay above 36.81, and we could see new all-time highs. Give it some time. XRP topped out at 380 in 2019. Topped out at $4.13 or 18 cents. One of those two. Yeah, it's been the same price. Hold on. You're getting your numbers wrong. You have to go look at the Gate.io chart for all the data. Gate.io. That's what you got to look at. But anyways. Anywho, this is what we're looking at. This is a possibility of what could be coming if it keeps on going. I mean, $83, but I think we need the market to be extraordinarily bullish for that to pan out. Extraordinarily bullish for that to pan out. Anyways, moving on from hype. Hey, everywhere else delisted it. Gate.io never delisted it, so you get all the data on Gate.io. Alrighty. AVAX. AVAX still looking good. Still looking good. Real chart shows XRP topped at 380 on Binance. That's the #1 exchange. Are they still #1? I feel like Coinbase is starting to fight against that. But also, Binance delisted XRP. Therefore, you don't have all the data. It's plain and simple. I don't know why this is an argument. I honestly don't know why this is an argument. Gate.io gets all their data from Binance charts. I don't understand. What are we arguing here? Do you realize most crypto exchanges just take their information from Binance? I feel like I'm arguing with a wall. I'm going to stop arguing with you. Anyways, so Looking at AVAX, I'm still looking for this test at 23.77. If we do continue to the upside, I'm not looking for much more than 25.61 for now. And then we'll see where it goes from there. We will see where it goes from there. If it does continue, we do have this major downtrend that's going to be hard to break out of. And, Jesus fuck. Alright, hold on. So here's our major downtrend we got to break out of. It's looking like if we do continue, maybe somewhere out here, we would run into like 37.85, but we'll see. It means it's still down. Never said it was up. Never said it hit a new all-time high. Same price for a decade, false also, because that would indicate that it stayed at $3.80 for a decade. It didn't. It stayed below it. Oh boy. I hate doing this to people. I really do. I hate doing this to people. What's this? What is that? What year is that? I believe that is 2018. January 2018. Because the previous all-time high for Bitcoin during that cycle was in 2017. But hey, you know what? We're not going to talk about years. That's too hard for people. We're just going to talk about how the altcoins that particular year, they rallied after Bitcoin peaked out, and a lot of them peaked out during December, but, you know, it's fine. XRP was the last to move that time. Anyways, yeah, we're looking at the all-time high was $4 and basically 17 cents. Basically. So 16.9. Based off Gate.io and never canceling it out. Noted, this data goes back to 2017. Now, let's go ahead and check out XRB USDT on Binance. On Binance. Let's see if they have data that goes back further. Let's see if they got it. Do they have it? Oh, it ended in 2018. Oh, that's weird. Why don't they have all the data? I need more data. Where's all the data? If I don't have the data, I get to be like the Fed. Oh, not enough data. Damn, not enough data. I guess we can't make a decision. We don't got the data. Oh, you know what? Who might have more info? Is it going to be Coinbase? Maybe Coinbase has it. Does 2023. Nah, Coinbase isn't reputable. Because we can't see anything before 2023. Therefore, we can't even make an educated decision based off history. Oh my god. Why are we... Why? Ugh, so many bots. So many bots. I didn't prove your point. All I was saying was, XRP, based off its fibs... If it decided it's a continuation to the upside, it could hit $5. And you're the one out here, nope, impossible. It's not impossible. The fibs are saying that it could happen. That's all I'm saying. These are all about probabilities and odds. I am but a normal human. That's all I am. Anyways, AVAX. Still looking for some upside. We checked out AVAX. We already looked at it. FET is the next one. Alrighty. FET. I'm still looking for upside, but if we do get a back test, another back test at this 29.12, I might be a lot more interested in this. And I would be looking for a major swing to the upside. Still looking for 66 cents. So let's go FET. Let's hope for the best. The stochastic on the daily does not look desirable at all. That's unfortunate. The 4-hour looks amazing. Whoa, bullish cross happening. Back testing the 50 simple. I would put a stop loss just below 29.12, and I would actually take a risk on this one. This doesn't look that bad. Wow. Let's see what the 1 hour is saying. 1 hour's back testing the 200. That's not that bad. Wait, I was told By many people, XRP would hit 1K. Yeah, those people are jackasses. I don't know what else to tell you. Those people are just ugh. Those are the worst. Also, they were saying like it was gonna hit 10,000 if you paid attention to all of the hype. But you know, we're still waiting for 589. 589. Still waiting for it. You're your own mod, by the way. I'm eating right now. Yeah, I've noticed. I've already had to get rid of 2 people. No help from. Thanks, man. Jake Clever states XRP will hit 1K in December. Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing you can get away with lying to that many people. So yeah, FET right now, it's hard for me to say. It would be a terrible idea to take a bet on it, but kind of looks decent on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Just the daily's not looking ideal. Your 15 does not look good. This looks like bearish consolidation. Looks like you're going to come back down to 29.12. The closer you are to 29.12, the better to me. Can I like a virtual? Sure can. Sure can there, bud. All right, moving on. We got Aster. Aster's been an interesting one for me to watch because it's slowly grinding its way up. Even though I do think Aster's a bit scammy for my liking, but it does look to be just pushing its way up. I'm thinking 130 to 138 could get tested in the near future. If the market actually gets bullish, especially overnight, this thing could get pushed straight up, and it could be about a 24% move. So I would be paying attention to Aster right now. It does look interesting, but it looks even more interesting for a shorting opportunity. Reason I say that is because from your high to low, right here, you're finding a lot of resistance around this 786, 886 level. And if we do break this recently formed uptrend, this might be a great shorting opportunity. Absolutely great shorting opportunity where you could see this thing come all the way back down somewhere around this low back here, around 93.25. So this is your bearish case for Aster. If you lose that uptrend, you could do something kind of like this, where it's about a 16% drop. So I do like Aster. I'm paying attention to Aster very closely, especially as you're testing this 200 simple moving average. If it decides to fall, I want every piece of that. Oh man, I got it on my 1-inch short way too early. God dang it. Sorry, I wasn't a short on 1-inch earlier. I'm looking for it to take this little fall here. This is a trade setup for all of you if you want to play around with it. But this is like a 6.6% move to the downside from where it's at now. And we're making lower highs, bearish consolidation after breaking the uptrend. It's a great short setup. I got out of it too early. God damn it. Anyways, it's 8:06. Damn it! I was waiting to see what it did right now. And it was the 1 hour that wanted me. Yeah, golly. Well, oh well. We'll see if we can get into a different trade. We'll see. Anyways, looking at SPX. SPX. Where are you at? Where are you? SPX here. Ooh. Nice. Shorting opportunity, sort of. It's like you can go long, you can go short. You have many things telling you to go long. The fact that you have this major downtrend that you've broken out of, and you have a level of support from back here, back in May, now is acting as a support again. It is a nice reset. You do have this downtrend you broke out of, second downtrend creating this pseudo falling wedge pattern. You had an uptrend, you broke down from it, you need to go back up. Period dot, need to go back up. Did we look at Toshi? Of course not. Nobody asked for it. Toshi. We'll check out some Toshi for you. But no, this thing actually looks great. It looks phenomenal for either upside or downside. If you're going for the downside, you're not really looking for much more than where it's at because it's such a shallow move that you already hit the 618 and now you're like, do we go hit the 886? Are we rallying? No idea. But doesn't look that good. 4 hour looks good. 1 hour looks sketch as F. Super sketchy. If we do see that continuation to the downside, I would be looking at it kind of like this. I'd be looking for this 60-cent level to get tested. So I would look for something in the realm of a 6.5% drop. If we get bearish. That's a big if. I'm more bullish on this one than bearish. So I'm thinking we're going to get a nice move anywhere up to 89 or even the 618 at 95 cents. So from where we're sitting right this moment, I would look for 47% upside. I'm pretty bullish on SPX, but I'd have an extraordinarily tight stop loss. Extraordinarily tight. But I'm more bullish than bearish today. So that's just my feeling. Seems like a lot of things wanted to fall, but they couldn't, and that's all because of Bitcoin and where it's sitting. Last one I got for you guys is Near. So let's go ahead and check out Near Protocol. So Near's doing a terrible thing, but it could just be a fake out. But still, it's a terrible thing. What it's doing, losing support like this, awful, terrible. Don't want to see that. And you could come as low. As low as this right here. You could come all the way down to 234. I would like it better at 234. I don't like that we lost this support here because it was acting as support. Tried to act as support. We fell through. Bearish back test. Let it fall down to the next level. So we could see this thing fall down a bit further after a nice rally. That would be perfectly fine. No big deal. But it is trying to break out right now. So hard to read this one. We could see upside, could see downside. I'd feel more comfortable around 234.6. Once you get to 234.6, hey, let that thing rally because your upside potential is massive. 568 is the upside potential here. ACLX, all right. So that's all I got for you today. Let's go into your guys' requests and go from there. So GFI, let's check her out. Check her out there. There's the most. Hold on. Where do I normally look at this thing? Is it Gate.io? Do I normally look at this thing? No shot. Okay. Okay then. GFI, we're going to check it out on the daily. Daily looks like it's trying its damnedest to double bottom. Just, it's catching no bids. So the fact that it's catching no bids makes me a little weary. I would like to see it get a nice little rally up. Hopefully to a $1.07. And then come and make a higher low somewhere. I would like to see that because you did break out of a major downtrend. I mean, major downtrend from your previous all-time high at toast. Absolute toast. Goes the new comp. New computer's good. New computer's good. It's working. That's all that I care about. It is working. If it wasn't working, I'd be a little irritated. I'd be really irritated. But we're not getting any drop frames now that I switched up a couple settings. And no, we're good. We're doing good. So I'm happy. So right now, daily time frame, you have plenty of room to run to the upside. Your stochastics, the only thing that wants to stick in your way. Checking out your 4-hour time frame. 4-hour looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. You had a nice little impulse up. You have a high, higher high. You have multiple higher lows. This, I would think, is going to get ready to go test 49, 44. So if it does do that, I would be looking for about a 46% move to the upside. This does look like it's trying to reverse its trend. I love it. Love it. Just needs to catch the bids. That's the only problem. A lot of people not bidding on small cap coins like this, so it really needs to catch the bids. But the 4-hour looks great. Looking at the 1-hour, 1 hour is basically giving you a lot of lip. I'm trying to hold you back a little bit. So maybe it starts rallying tomorrow. But this actually looks really good to me. Looks really, really good. I like this structure. Just needs to stay above 30.57 now for me to stay bullish. You get below 30.57, well, probably going down further. BTC teasing the 102K level. Yeah, it's doing its thing right now. Doing its thing. So that's what I think out of GFI. I do think good things are ahead. We're going to see how that goes. Anyways, Pepe is next. I believe we have Pepe right here. Pepe, let's go out to the 4 hour. Let's see what we're working with. Ugh. The problem I have with Pepe here, it's like you hit it once, you hit it twice, great. Is this your high or low? You're back below the 50 simple. If we stayed above the 50 simple, I'd be more bullish. But we did create this little bottom here. We popped up, and now it's looking like we're trying to hold support off these candle low closes. So if we can stay above these lows, we can just stay above that at 566, we could go up and test 662. If we go up and test that, then I'm going to look for another pullback. And anytime you change directions, it's so slow. So slow. But this could be a nice little 13% rally if the bids come in and we actually do stay positive. This does look pretty good. And once again, I am more bullish tonight than bearish. So I do think we're going to catch some bids. But anything can happen, guys. Anything can happen. As of right this moment, for Pepe, I would be looking for a 618, and that would get you possibly all the way up 19% to this 694 level. That's what I'd be looking for, and we'll see how it goes. Checking it out on the 1 hour. 1 hour, hard to believe it on the 1 hour for overnight. I would probably wait for the morning, wait for a little morning pullback, then jump in. But you can try taking your bets. You can try taking your bets. Still below the 200 on the 15. There's going to be plenty of people trying to short this. Plenty of people are going to try and short this. And if they're trying to short it, they're just looking to take profit at 539, more than likely. But let's hope for the short squeeze. Let's hope for the short squeeze, baby. Anyways, moving on from there, we got Cookie. Cookie. This is not the cookie chart I normally look at. This is. Okay, where are we at on that? Bybit. Right, Bybit. You know, Bybit came out with some news recently. They were talking about how there's a secret script in most cryptos that could freeze people's assets. You know, I think that was just a way of scaring the market. Because if they can freeze assets, why don't they every time they get hacked? Just food for thought. Just food for thought. Why don't they? If they can, they would, right? But why don't they? SQD for a long and Pengu. We'll check it out. We'll take Pengu off this list because now it's over there. What's up, Damien? How you doing? So right now, right this moment, if we catch the bids, Cookie could actually have a really good run. Holy shit. If we catch the bids. Noted, you are underneath resistance. This is not a good look. Really not a good look. But there is a possibility of 23% upside. If you start going down, you don't want anything to do with this asset. You really don't. Because, I mean, your next support is all the way down here at 355. Nothing to do with it. So very tight stop loss right where you're making this low time frame double bottom. Extraordinarily tight stop loss. You lose that level, just let it go. Just let it go. Don't hang on to it. Don't pray for a better day. Just let it fall. You don't need that heartbreak. You really don't. It has one of the best risk to reward ratios if it plays out. I don't know what you're talking about. SQD. SQD is the weirdest asset, honestly. Somebody pointed out in the Discord, it's like, oh, it runs whenever anything's dying. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Let's check out SQD. Oh boy. My Doodle TA did not pan out. So now it's looking like the downside could be in. That's crazy. 4 hour not oversold, but that stochastic saying we should see some bids. You had such major bullish divergence. For you to clear the low, that's annoying. That is annoying. Let's go ahead and check out the daily real fast. Whoa. See if the daily looks any better. I mean, this candle right here. This is what I don't like to see. I don't like this one. For a long, I don't like it. I would go short. If I even tried playing with it, I would go short. This could be a fake. If this is a fake out, holy shit, you're about to see crazy upside moves. Absolute crazy upside moves. But we have to adjust our fib down to the new low. I mean, if it does go, based off your daily time frame, you could swing this thing all the way up to like 15 cents. 15.26. Doodle TA didn't work out, so we're getting rid of it. I don't trust this one. Losing a weekly level of support, I don't trust it. I don't like that. Hey, Porky, can you check out those? Yep, so bearish in our most bullish time of the year historically. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy. It went on sale for me. Fake out. Okay, all right. You think it's a fake out? That's good. If it is a fake out, you're going to make a ton of money off the short squeeze. Which noted, I am bullish on the night. I do think the market wants to go up. I really do think the market wants to go up. I don't like things losing weekly supports on a daily candle close. I don't like that at all. I stay away from those assets. Nope. Don't want to play with you. I wait for the 1 hour to reset, then I usually just start shorting. CONL and IREN. I mean, it's worth the risk. Not when you have so many assets. Like, I think FET looks kind of better, so I would go with something that looked a little safer to me. But your 4 hour, you're flatlining on your stochastic, you're in the bearish control zone. Could it fall further? Sure. That 1 hour stochastic, yeah, this would keep me away from it all night. I wouldn't play with this. I would not like it one bit. You're getting a high stochastic while trading down. Like down. You're going down. Like, oh god. Let's check out the 15 minute. 15 minute, you're now reclaiming the 50 simple moving average. That's good. That's the only sign of good that I see. Outside of that, get above 7147, then we can talk. Besides that, I don't like it. I would need a daily candle close above 7147 for me to feel anything positive about this. So, I'm sorry to say, I have nothing good to say about this. Me personally, I would think you're going to come all the way down to like 4638 eventually. At this rate. So let's all pray the market decides to push this thing up, because it's doing a poor job so far. Really poor job. Somebody's going to call bullish divergence. I see it. That's that weekly level of that should be support. Has me very, very weary of that asset. I wish it would come back to 98k, then go. That's wild. That's wild. Pengu. Let's see if I like Pengu better. See if I like it better. Oh, Pengu looks weird. It is backtesting former resistance as support, though. Let's clear the chart so you can see what I mean. So we had this level as a support and possible resistance. This level and this level. So you are in there like swimwear. Stay above. That's you looking like a hit Latina that got dumped by her boyfriend. Shots at the bar, ready for me to scoop them up tonight. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. That's a picture you just painted right there. Yikes. All right. So we have a nice little downtrend on Pengu. We are in this little box in which was acting as a nice little area in which if we could stay above it, great. Sky's the limit. But we are currently down. We're currently down with the get down. Your daily is in the bearish control zone. Stochastic has room to go to the upside. It is trying to curl over. I think this looks more like a fake out than anything else we've seen. The dangerous part of this trade, Death Cross has formed. At this point, you're betting on a back test of the 200 daily just to shit on the Death Cross traders who would be shorting this. Now, looking at the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour looks damn good. Looks so good. Maintaining a very distinct level of support. Looks good. Right there. You are holding it. And you put in 3 higher highs beforehand. They have gotten rid of as many of the longs as they could. Now, I would have an extraordinarily tight stop loss right now. Right there at that 14153. If it falls below it, I don't really want to play around with this because I don't know how low they can send it. Because, you know, there's some jackass on X talking about, this is a bear flag, bro. just a bearish back test and we continue down. And then they get all their friends to think the same way, then they sell it off. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, we just hit the 1618 and we're all the way down at this, a lot of ones and an 8. That's the bearish case that this is a bear flag. I do think it is a fake out. This one looks like a fake out to me. Looks distinctively like a fake out to me. So I would be looking for the 618 from our high to low. This does look like if it starts rallying, I'd be looking at this 49% upside. But once again, very tight stop loss, 14153. I wouldn't budge on that stop loss either. But we'll see how that goes. Moving right along. Jelly. All right, jelly. It looks like dog shit. I don't know what else to tell you. Looks terrible. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your 4-hour stochastic reset while you traded sideways. I wouldn't touch this with a 10-foot pole. I wouldn't touch this girl with your dick. Okay? No. This is bad. I don't like this. If you're not touching that 31057, I don't care. It looks horrible. This looks horrible. Where did the volume go? What are we doing here? Oh, request jelly. Oh, whale, jelly. Oh, what's jelly? No idea. No idea what jelly is. But no, this is not the bee's knees. I don't like this. I got nothing for you guys. I'm sorry. You went from trading sideways to a sudden spike up to a drop below your lows to clear out every long possible to then spike again and then fall straight back to I don't know. I don't know. And that's all it does. It just pumps and dumps. I'm sorry. I have no TA for this. I think this is a trash asset. It could pump and then dump again. That's all it's doing. There's no volume here. No volume. Someone's accumulating, but I'm sure it's whoever's getting ready to get their little pump crew to pump and dump it. This looks bad. This looks really bad. I don't like it. I'm gonna move away from this before I get eye cancer. Fart coin. Actually, I have it on my watch list right here. Fart coin below levels of support and a bearish back test, and it looked like a bear flag and gastic. It's a lot of things not going its way. You have this beautiful little box of hope that you're hanging out in. Jelly is bad. A little box of hope here for fart coin. So we're hoping that ray of sunshine pays off because you do have an upside target. If fart coin holders will it, you could see a 36% rise out of fart coin. I'm in along on that thing, that jelly, when it pumped, it goes, that wants you to marry them. Story right there. Alright, your 1 hour's trying to give you hope with a bullish divergence, and I guess somebody's going to argue this is a higher low. Hard argument to have. Very hard argument. But you happened? Hold on, can you guys still hear me? Too much GG on a brand new computer. Too much. Okay, so my bit rate's dumping on the Twitch side. Oh, it's so bad. Where is my... Where... Oh. Wow. We last We're going to call it. We're calling it. We tried. We tried our best.